Hey guys, it's Angelica. I'm back with another Foundation Friday video for you. This time around featuring Fenty Beauty's Eaze Drop Blurring Skin Tint. I've had this product for about 2 weeks now. I bought this during the Sephora sale, so I was able to save 20% on it. I was definitely interested to pick it up because of all the buzz that was around it, and I'm a curious bee, so of course I had to pick it up during the Sephora sale. So as far as description of the product, it's a lightweight, buildable, light to medium coverage skin tint that leaves skin looking blurred and smooth. And this is an easy to apply, flexible skin tint Rihanna wanted to create. It quickly and visibly evens out your complexion with a blurred effect. The Hydro Blend Complex and Humidity, Sweat, and Transfer Resistant formula has a smooth texture that layers well with primer and skincare. With all that information, I'm gonna cut right into the demo and the wear time of the product. I got the shade in number 11, which is a pretty good match. I think the undertone's just a little cooler. So on the right side of my face, I'm going to I just did a drop on my fingers, and I'm just going to apply this on this side. Okay, so this is this side with a skin tint, this side without it. So this is a very natural finish, and the finger application spread the product quite evenly. I just feel like it emphasizes my pores when I use my fingers when I rub it, because the product really sinks into my pores because it's a much more dry formula. I feel like this product is going to be really good for oily skin, but if you have like a nicer skin, because I have a lot of acne scarring, but I feel like it like sinks into those and it kind of like sucks the moisture out of that area, and it just kind of emphasizes. And on this side, I'm going to apply this with a brush. So I'm taking about this drop on my hand and applying it on the left side. And I'm just using my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. So this is the product spread out with a brush, and then the product with just the fingers. So definitely the finger application, you can see that the skin looks a little bit more luminous, more natural. I feel like the product really sunk into my skin really well because of the warmth from my fingers from spreading it out. And then this side has a little bit more coverage. I feel like I got more coverage from spreading the product with a brush, but as far as the finish, it kind of changed the finish of the product. So this looks more matte. This is a little bit more natural and more luminous with the finger application. So this is my foundation check-in with the Fenty Beauty Eaze Drop foundation. I've had the product on for about 11 hours. It is now almost 1 a.m. in the morning. It's time to take off my makeup. So as far as how everything's wearing, I did have to blot maybe twice for the day, so not do too much, and the product doesn't really transfer much. But as far as it wearing throughout the day, as far as looking at my skin up close, I feel like it's just emphasizing my pores more, so it's not really looking that good. For most of my foundations, at the end of the day, usually it just kind of like eases into the skin and it kind of gives that blurring effect. This one, on the other hand, I feel like is emphasizing my pores, especially on my cheeks more. So I'm not really sure what's happening there. And my main issue right now is that it's sitting weirdly on my cheeks, and it's made my blush sit weirdly. Like, you can see that it's patchy. It was not patchy at all throughout the day. It wearing at the end of the night, it's just, I don't know if you can see how uneven my blush is. So I'm not really sure what's going on there, but for the most part, I feel like the foundation is still there. It's just sitting weird on my skin, so it's not really looking that good. I've had the foundation for about 8 hours now on my face, and this is probably my 4th time wearing this foundation. And the first time that I did a wear test, I wasn't really a fan. I just mainly because I didn't really know what to expect. But for the most part, today was a really good day. I prepped my skin really well, and I think that's the key to make sure that this foundation looks really nice at the end of the day, because it can be a little bit drying if you have drier skin. You're gonna need to mix this with something more emollient. On my cheek area, I feel like it looks really good. The first time that I tried it, I felt like it was so blotchy at the end of the day, and it made my blush cling in different places. I actually haven't blotted right now. I've blotted twice today, so this is my face unblotted, and then I'll blot it real quick. It's only just my T-zone, and very little product transferred on the tissue, but a lot of the wear is definitely just on my T-zone, just especially my nose, especially because I just exfoliated my nose today, so it's super shiny. But this wear time this time around is actually really good. I'm really happy with what it looks like. So as far as my skin type, I have very oily skin, and I have oily, acne-prone skin, so I tend to gravitate towards products that make my skin look a little bit more natural, a little bit of coverage, that's able to kind of keep up with my oiliness. As far as application with the product, I feel like the product applied really well with fingers, but I hate touching my face. I have acne-prone skin, so I still do prefer using the product with a brush, but it is recommended that you use your fingers to achieve that really blurred effect on your skin. The first time I tried this product, as far as wear time, I wasn't really impressed. I thought that the product was very drying at the end of the day, and that is coming from someone who has very oily skin. I thought at the end of the night, it just kind of clung into weird spots on my face. It made my blush blotchy, and overall it did not look good at the end of the night, so I wasn't impressed. And for the second tryout that I did, I made sure to prep my skin really well. So I made sure to have really good moisturizer, and then I added a hyaluronic acid serum in, and I felt like that made this product perform really well throughout the at the end of the night. I felt like my skin looked really blurred, and it looked really smooth on my skin. So as far as wear time with my oily skin, I found that I did blot throughout the day, but I didn't find that the product made me oilier than normal. I felt like it kind of just meshed well with my skin throughout the day. As far as coverage, it's supposed to be light to medium, but it's definitely buildable. I tend to gravitate towards products that offer really good coverage because I have a lot of acne scarring on my forehead and on my cheeks, and I felt like this product really performed really well. The shade match for this, I have it in the shade number 11. I felt like it blended really well with my skin. This is probably one of the more home run products that I've purchased recently after, you know, everything, since you can't really test anything out in store. But just going off of like the recommendations on the regular Pro Filter foundation, I was able to match with number 11, and it's actually really perfect, and it doesn't oxidize any darker at the end of this. As far as the feel of the product, it is a creamy product, and my holy grail foundation is the Dior Face and Body Foundation, so I'm really used to very like liquid foundations, and that one feels a lot more lightweight compared to this one. I felt like this had more presence on my skin compared to my Dior Face and Body Foundation, because that one is really lightweight, and I love that foundation. If you have really dry skin, you probably won't really like this product that much, because I have oily skin, and I found that at the end of the night I found that it was actually drying. But if you have dry skin, I think you can still work with this. Just make sure you moisturize really well before applying the product, and I think you would be golden. And for someone who has oily skin, if you have oily skin and you're just wanting something easy to wear every day, I feel like this product would be perfect for you. Just make sure you basically moisturize your face to prep your complexion to kind of receive the product so that it wears nicely throughout the day. So overall, I'm a fan of this foundation. I'm not going to say that it's my most favorite foundation. It doesn't top my Dior Face and Body at all for everyday wear, since that one is a lot more lightweight than this one for everyday. But I do like it. I think it wears really nice. If you have oily skin, I would recommend this product. So that pretty much concludes this review video. If you found this helpful, give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And I will see you guys on my next video. Bye!